Just talk about the last week, getting the trade and playing without practicing. How was that, and how were you able to do that?
I mean, I'm a 10-year vet. At the end of the day, it's just playing football.
You familiar to the scheme? That you knew the scheme, or?
I played with some coaches that's from the Zim tree, so it was just like riding a bike.
Were you surprised to be traded in the division?
I was. The way it went down, we knew it wasn't going to work there, so we went up there and talked, and I didn't know it was going to happen that quick, but I'm happy it did.
Does it feel weird to come here?
I mean, after the games and stuff that's happened between us two, it's it's a little bit different, but it seems like it's a great place, and I'm ready to work for the boys.
Did Mike ever remind you of what happened in Boston?
Sack.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You remember.
yeah. Like I said, we've had a good history between me playing the Cowboys. I'm not disappointed I'm on this side.
Did you have any conversation with them in the offseason before you signed with the Giants?
I did not. Honestly, I didn't have very many calls, and I was just seeing where it went. So, yeah.
When you were in New York, how early did you realize this might not work out for me here?
It's just a scheme fit. They do a lot of reading and just stuff that I haven't done in my career, and it's just it's this late in the career. It's hard to switch to something like that.
So this scheme fits you and what you do.
Yeah, the three comes off the ball, and they get to make a lot of plays, and that's what I like to do.
So you're a three, not a one.
Yes.
Okay.
You said real quick, like you went to the Giants and then they traded you. How quick was it?
I was only there for 2 weeks. I didn't go to the off-season program, and I just came in during training camp, and yeah.
And then another thing to clarify, you said you worked with other coaches in the Zim tree.
Yes. Matt Burke, Vance Joseph, I think he's in there. Who else? I know there was another coordinator that I worked with that was kind of the same thing. So.
When they said, you're going to play, were you like, oh, okay? Or were you like, nah, I'm not ready, but you just, obviously you did. So what was your initial reaction?
Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. If you want me to go get a couple plays here and there, I can do that.
What's your goal this year with the Cowboys?
I mean, for outside looking in, I'm gonna hopefully help us finish and get to where we want to be. We were a great in-season team, and just coming in with some leadership and I don't know. Like I said, I've been around a long time, so just helping us get over that hump and to the. I don't want to make predictions or anything, so just helping us get over the hump.
Before you came here, what were your impressions of Mazy?
Thank you, Jordan.
I didn't know Mazy very much, but I went back and I watched some highlights. It's just all the guys just to see who I was working with and what I have to work with. And he can play, people have a lot of expectations on these young guys coming in, but you got to let kids develop, At the end of the day, it was his second year, right? He's still a kid. This is a grown man's game, and you got to let kids develop and come in, that you might have been great in college, but this is a whole different game. So just helping him learn the process, getting a routine, and just keep helping him bring that dog out of him is what I'm here to do.
You seem like you like that role. Is that something you enjoy, being that guy who helps?
I mean, yeah, but I still want to, I still got a lot to give and a lot to improve on myself. So, but I want to help the young guys on the way.
I'm sorry if you were asked before about Osa.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see from Osa Umenyiora?
Osa, he's a young guy. I believe it's his fourth year.
Yes.
It's his fourth year, and that's the kind of the time where you start hitting your stride, and hopefully he can have a breakout year, and hopefully I can give him some tips and tricks to get some more sacks, get some more TFLs, and but from what I've seen, he looks like a great 3-tech.
Who helped you when you were? Can you talk about being a mentor to young guys?
Yeah.
Who helped you when you were coming up?
So I got drafted, and that's when Ndamukong Suh signed his big deal in Miami. So Sue was there. Who else? I had Kyle Williams in Buffalo. So I've been around a lot of greats, and you just share the knowledge and share the wealth, and somehow, some way, that's going to give back to me as well. So it's a selfish way to give back, but also help and help the team win.
What's the biggest thing going from college to pro at the defensive tackle position that makes it a tougher transition than maybe some other positions?
I mean, it's grown men, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just going out and catching balls. Not saying that's not hard, but it's a growth to that. You got to realize that just being strong just isn't good enough. You got to be smart. You got to be good with your hands. You got to be aggressive. You got to just pay attention to what is in front of you, and that's the biggest thing. Like, you can't worry about making plays, and I kind of want to bring that into our D-line room. It's just, it doesn't matter how many tackles you make, it doesn't matter how many sacks you get, as long as the defense is great. I've been a part of 5 or 7 top 5 defenses, and nobody cares about stats. And as soon as we get there and stuff like that, that's when this defense is going to become great.
The ones in the threes do have to be the most unselfish guys on the team. Did had you always been that way, or is that something you just kind of had to, that you didn't really appreciate until you got further into it?
No, I don't care about stats. Like, people look at stats and think you have a great game, but as long as you're, for me, as long as my linebacker is making All-Pro, Pro Bowler, I did my job for the year. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that by themselves. I kept people off of them, and on the way there, I'm getting some sacks and tackles.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great.
Yep.
Thanks for the
Thank
time.
you.